Welcome to your weekly energy download. I'm here to help you understand the collective energy that's moving through all of us right now. Think of it like emotional weather that we can all feel. When we name it and understand it, we can work with it instead of against it. We're going to look at what energy we just moved through, what's showing up now as our invitation to grow, and how you can use this information to navigate your week with more flow and less resistance. Let's dive in. It's time for this week's energy report. So grab your chart, scan this so you can get the transit overlay, which will have your energy when you first land on that landing page. You're going to see something that looks like this. So what you are seeing with the red and black lines, that is you. That is innately your chart. It does not change. There is a little button near the top right where it has that person image with a little ring around it. And that is how you get your transit overlay chart. And you'll see that the colors change when you put the transit overlay to green and blue. The green is anything that is being activated by our current transit. The blue is infinitely you. These are the things that you were seeing on that first screen. That is your energy innately, and it does not change. So, that said, let's drop in. We just moved out of an energy that was all about expression and ideas. Gate 12 was in our sun, and gate 11 was in our earth. This energy combo might have felt like you were floating between bursts of insight and moments of needing to pause before speaking. Gate 12 brings this deep emotional articulation energy. It's like needing to feel safe before expressing what's in your heart. The other side of this gift, this channel, actually lies in the solar plexus. So it's all about being in the right mood, feeling safe all over that nervous system, body safety. Meanwhile, gate 11 is full of mental stimulation, dreaming, and future visioning. It's up there in our ajna. So together, they were whispering, give yourself permission to dream and express, but do it when it's real, when it's embodied, when it matters. So if you found yourself needing to pause before sharing something big, or if your ideas were just kind of dancing out of reach, don't worry. That was the vibe. And there's wisdom in that pacing. Now we're sitting in an energy of a different flavor. So we have gate 15 in our sun and gate 10 in our earth. This is bold heart energy meets the rhythm of extremes. Both of these gates, the 15 and 10, are in our G center, which during the 1980s mutation, that G center and the heart center make the heart center from the seven chakras, right? Because we have the head, the ajna, the throat, the heart split into two, which gave us the G center and the heart ego center. The solar plexus split into two, which gave us the spleen and the solar plexus, and then the sacral and the root energy. So, given that both of these gates are in that G center, it's very much heart energy. So, gate 15, which Alicia was just saying so beautifully, is the gate of extremes, but it's also the gate of compassion. It reminds us that we're not meant to live in a rigid, linear pattern. It's okay if your schedule looks different every day. It's okay if you wake up energized one morning and slow the next. That variation, that's natural, divine, even. And then you have your gate 10. In gate 10, this is the gate of behavior rooted in self love. It's deeply personal, and it's kind of about how we walk through the world when we're truly being ourselves, rooted in that place of self love. And so together, this energy is asking, can you love yourself even when you're inconsistent? Can you honor your rhythm even when it doesn't match what the world expects? This transit is deeply human. It's not about performance, it's about presence. Your rituals may shift, your timing may feel off, but the gift here is in radical acceptance, not just of yourself, but of others too. Compassion for your own fluctuations helps you extend it outward. If you've been noticing some wobble in your routines or feeling like you don't quite fit the mold lately, this might be why. And it's not something that you need to fix, it's something that you need to feel into. And I don't want to get too deep into the next energy yet because that's what next week's transit report is for. But I will say this: tomorrow brings a new moon, and with it, we also enter into gate 52 in the sun. This is the gate of stillness. It is located in the root center, which I say all the time, the root and the head, as above, so below. These are pressure centers. The root specifically is a pressure to do stuff with a twist. It's not about forcing action with this 52. It's about holding presence, stillness that sees, stillness that waits for the right pulse. The root center, the sacral, they operate in pulses. So if you don't feel like you have the energy to do something, trust that. If this week has felt like you're moving in extremes, just know that a quiet, grounding energy is rising. It's an invitation to settle, to slow down, not out of fear, but from knowing that your next move will be rooted and not rushed. So, some reflection questions that I'm going to leave you with for this energy is, where am I judging my inconsistency instead of honoring it? What does radical self love look like in my daily rhythm? Where can I offer compassion to others who are moving at a different pace? And what wants to slow down or even pause as I prepare for what's next? What's going to help you this week is letting your rhythm be sacred, whether you're in full flow or need of a full nap. Honor your natural pulse. The more you lean into your body's wisdom, the more you are aligned, your actions will feel and reflect that. You also want to practice radical self love. This week favors self acceptance over self improvement. The more that you show up as you, the more magnetic your presence becomes. You want to also make space for others to be on their own timing. Compassion isn't just external, it's a loop. Giving others grace keeps your system regulated too. And lastly, notice when stillness wants to guide your next move. With gate 52 creeping in, there's a soft invitation to pause and listen before acting. What's going to possibly trip you up this week is trying to force a routine that doesn't fit. This isn't the week to shame yourself for skipping the gym or waking up later than usual. Forced structure equals resistance. You also want to watch for judging your pace, whether you're moving fast or not at all. Labeling it as good or bad, right? Getting into those mental constructs, that rationalization takes you out of alignment. What also is going to hinder is comparing your consistency to someone else's. Gate 15 reminds us that extremes are natural. This includes how we work, how we feel, how we rest, how we show up. And lastly, what's going to trip you up is getting stuck in your head. If you're overthinking or mentally looping on what to do next, come back to your body. Let stillness, not stress, not that pressure, guide the way. I want to make sure that I mention that we have the weekly challenge. It is live. And we're reflecting on some energy that we were in, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. So you're going to want to join, and then you're wanting to create an entry. You will see some further reflection here. And then in the comments, you will see the recap of what helps and what hinders. So you can use a combo of both of those things to reflect on this energy for the week. And as a reminder, we do have the leaderboard, and the most active member, the person who engages every week, participates in the challenges every week, loves on their other community members, they will win a prize at the end of the month. So please keep engaging, keep using the community, all of those beautiful things. And if you are watching this or listening to this, then I want you to join us live next Tuesday at 11. You can go ahead and scan the QR code or look at the show notes to get more information on that. Every Tuesday morning, we gather live in Limitless University for what I call our weekly energy alignment. We start by celebrating wins because your victories matter and deserve to be witnessed. Then we dive into the week's collective energy together, and we close in gratitude, setting the foundation for a week of flow and alignment. The transit report you just heard is one piece of our hour-long gathering. And there's something really special about experiencing this energy work in real time with other humans who get it. You can join us at diamonddripconsulting.com, and you can also find that link in the show notes.